Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 4 of our Vilitch the Curseling Champions of Chaos campaign. In today's episode on our path to Zanbaijin, we have been murdering our way across the Norscan homeland here. We're conquering all of the Norscan tribes and then preparing to go after first the hated rival there with Festus the Chin Lord, and then from there we go to start harvesting souls from the Empire and Kislev. The Dawi are also starting to kind of make their way on up the coastline here, so we'll have to keep that in mind. We're going to move to quickly stamp out the Bjornling tribe, and then we'll turn around and go after the Aisling as well. Make sure all of the Norskins in the area are vassalized. We also have the Skaven clan, which has been less than useless, but we'll keep them around just for a mascot. So what we've done is we've moved Vilitch on towards the Ice Drake Fjord. He's got a nothing but an army of Chaos Warriors now. Go ahead and drop into that raiding stance. Steal what we can from the Ice Drake Fjord. And we've got Roger Dumenheimer moving on in as well. We've got 700 gold coming on in, mostly because of that grab there. So what we'll do is we'll grab these Aspiring Champs and Chillax on going for any more units. Got a lot of souls here, and I think I'd like to buff up a few of our allies here. So we'll go ahead and grab this squad of Norskins here and apply 3 spawn. You're welcome. Joy.
Tribesmen, gather!
Perfect. Those should help out with all your Marauders, make them fight through armor a little bit harder. And then we come on into our Gifts of Chaos. We actually have an additional Gift of Tzeentch we can go for. So if I so wish, we could snag in. So Arrows of Destiny is more ammunition and experience gained by Tzeentch, and then the Gaze of Fate, which is silly powerful. I think we're gonna go ahead and just snag extra research rate. Let's do it. Negative 10 control we can handle, and then any rebellions that pop up, we'll just steal their souls as well. Foolish peasants. Alright, so what's our research rate sitting at? 145%. Yeah, I'd love to see it. We do need more mages to steal tech from others as well, but we'll make do.
This better be worth my time.
Hello, Fellman. He wants peace. Problem is, there is no peace. There is only the sword. Roger Dumenheimer is now the Corruptor because he's spent his time in a turn with less than 50 control. That's what we're here. So we get 2 extra control for the province and then 1 more undivided corruption. Once we reach rank 15, we get the Indisputable Champion. And winning 3 battles, an army with 3 characters in it gives you the Slayer of Champions, which is very similar to it's the Giver of Glory, so it's what your War Shrines have. That's awesome. Alright then, Roger. Onward to the Bay of Blades. We do have Fator of the Iron Pelt here with 9 lads. The Zerkers will rip through our squad pretty quickly, but let's go ahead and drop into an ambush stance. Village, come on in, and what do we need to do here? Seal and destroy. Raise or sack the fjord. We can do that. We can do that next turn. We'll keep raiding our way over here towards the fjord then. As soon as it's subjugated, we are to take down the Bjornling tribe with maximum aggression. Well, the Varg tribe are happy to trade with us now after being subjugated. We will take to the longships. Plan Nah. Where are you guys at? See, I don't want any Skaven around me, except for the ones that I've already beaten down into the ground. They still will spread their Under Empire, which you'll have to tear out, because it will give you all the debuffs that it normally would. Shrine is constructed here in the Altar of the Crimson Harvest, giving us a little bit more gold from this area, and the access to the Chaos Sorcerers. Oh, we can't summon in the Tzeentch and Metal ones, can we? Oh, no, straight up giving us Tzeentch Sorcerers. That makes sense. We'll go for another Sorcerer of Metal. We've got Moxia and the Third Eye of Tzeentch. Sounds good to me.
My magic is...
And your job is going to be stealing technology. Welcome, Moxia. We are going to rename you immediately to Marvin. Welcome, Marvin. Roger, so your ambush is going to be glorious.
They will be dominated.
dominated.
It will be dominated.
The spoilers come.
-9 control. We'll make do. Alright, charioteer has been researched, so engineers have perfected a wicked machine of war, drawn by fearsome steeds into the very heart of battle. Glorious. And now to the fjord, which we will destroy with an auto resolve. Sack the settlement. Gain us the weird spawn, and look, the hammer storm approaches. Hello, Harold.
Hammer storm.
The original Warhammer, and he looks incredible. Chosen Prime. He's got the Hammer of Harry. As if driven by an unstoppable force, Harry's hammer is blessed by the gods to hurl back the bodies and souls of those he strikes. More undivided authority, more melee attack, 50 more armor-piercing damage, and then the ability, which is an explosion, where he jumps up in the air and slams the hammer down and annihilates everything around him. It's great. He also got the Bane Shield, which is more leadership aura size, more leadership effect, 10% resistance, and then the passive ability that gives him more melee defense, and everyone around him less damage. This makes him tankier, and all the undead that he's meant to be fighting are going to be biting the dust. He's also the Forsaken Avatar of Chaos, so we have less diplomatic relations with the vampiric factions and the followers of Nagash. But this army will be then immune to vampiric attrition and have 8 more leadership too, which will be awesome with all of the fear and terror he'll be dealing with. As for his skills, he's got a really, really good skill line here where he has, I think, all of the same skills that you would if you are a kind of an exalted hero, but you do still have to choose. I thought he got all of them since he is legendary, but no, is not the case. So you got your kind of your typical specialization skills. You got your melee line, which is very normal, down to heroic killing blow, which is so fantastic. Just 50% more damage of all kinds. And then for his unique skills, we have Primeval, Savage Grace, the Dead is Slayer, so more leadership when fighting against the vampires, and less vigor loss, and flaming attacks with Alarming, which will be so useful with Tzeentch's warp flame attacks. You got Gravedigger, more defense, and more double experience when fighting against all of the undead factions. Everlasting Anvil for Chaos Armor for himself, which just reflects damage back at fools and gives him a missile block chance, and 15 more armor for the whole army. And then Armageddon is 10% ward save and 15% more weapon strength. He also can have Paths to Glory, so the one true hammer taking down Karl Franz. I'm sorry. You get 8 more bonus V large, 100% over leadership size, and 100 more armor piercing damage. No One's Fool taking on a Greater Demon Lord gives you 40 more relations with Warriors of Chaos and all the other kind of Chaos-aligned factions, 15% ward save, and 5 more Undivided Corruption. And then kill a legendary undead character. That gives you more attack when fighting against all of the undead characters, and immune to psychology for everyone in your army. So a very, very, very strong legendary hero here. Great, love to have you. We'll go ahead and grab you, the Helm of Many Eyes. Hammer Storm, you deserve it. So we'll go ahead and have Harry the Hammer hang out here with Vilitch. Love to see the influx of gold.
I'll hammer all over this land.
He'll hammer wherever he wants. Go ahead and get rid of these Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch, and just have Harold take their place.
Who better to learn from
than the hammer? And we'll just go ahead and claim the Ice Drake Fort Fjord as well.
Let me burn them all.
These will be settlements we hand over to our vassals before too long, but for now we'll just keep them because it gives us more replenishment, siege corruption, and then a bit of growth in your dark fortresses here. Doomkeep will go ahead and take up to the Dark Redoubt. The higher your fortresses are in a level, the easier they are to defend, which is our main goal here.
The power of stench.
Next, Premonition or the Galleypot for more replenishment. I think it's going to be the Galleypot into Fate and Flux.
Come in, you must improve.
You must improve.
Madness.
Go ahead and muddle the minds here of this Norscan squad. Beautiful. And we'll keep walking towards them in the ambush stance. I'd love just to grab a few more Marauders for some chaff. There we go. Ask and ye shall receive.
Now is chaos.
Just walk. A little bit closer here towards Fator.
No!
We're gonna catch this poor fool in that ambush. Glorious. Hero not to move. Oh yeah, Marvin. Marvin, come on up. We'll probably have you try to steel tech before we do sack the Bay of Blades, or even afterwards. It'd be much easier to steal technology when everyone's too worried about not being caught on fire.
Oh, now that is interesting. Intriguing, even.
What's going on, Aisling tribe? They just declare war on us. Aren't you? Don't you have your hands full with the Slayer Engineer? Alright then, imminent rebellion here. In the Trollheim Mountains. That's here. We do have a military building, so it's likely going to be a mean rebellion, but I don't mind dealing with that. Fator has probably enough units in here that we're not going to be able to just deal with him with a quick auto-resolve. But I am tempted to just find out. Oh, we get Pyrrhic victory that we just lose everyone. I mean, we just lose everyone after all. Is it a minor settlement battle? No, it's on the field. Being on the field makes it much more difficult for us to win this one. Not impossible. Our trolls can easily crump these warhounds and then turn to start rampaging through the lines. But if they get caught by either his lord or the werekin, we're in trouble. Let's surround. This is giving us a Pyrrhic victory. They are unlikely to come after us, so if I actually sit here and grab like a few more Marauders over time here, we should be able to just take them down with an auto-resolve that much easier. Yeah, it's getting even easier for us. I don't mind fighting this one either. I think we probably do have a chance. It's just going to be a little bit more of a challenging one. Got this sea corpse. Fight us some undead that Harry likes to smash so much. So we've got a monster of the sea. That's what they like to call me. Anyway, your ocean scouts bring news that the bloated corpse of the massive sea monster has floated to the surface in a nearby strait. Although its carcass swells dangerously with noxious gases, you know that the belly of such a gargantuan monster can potentially yield numerous valuable treasures. The salvage mission may be risky endeavor, however. It is likely that other salvagers have also caught wind of the opportunity. Why don't we just drag it to like the shore and then blow it up on purpose to see what kind of gold pops out? A little gross, but hey, it seems like it worked very well. Alright, so Madeline Jennings would like to see how Harry's hammer looks. Let's go show her. Alright, most dangerous thing here easily being those shotgun troops. I don't really put much respect behind the depth guard. So we'll go ahead and do E-cores in the way that I have decided is my new favorite. You're almost teabagging on the enemy. It's great. Alright, so we'll put these guys in here on the high ground. This is a little bit of an awkward firing position, but we'll make it work. We've got also the squad, so let's go ahead and grab halberdiers. Like so. I'd loved if it saved this formation for me, but that's not the way.
For the master of Misrule.
That will definitely do. Then we've got these 2 extra halberdier warriors that are going to be so perfect at stopping anyone from getting through, so we'll go halberdier warriors here. And
For the master of Misrule.
Go ahead and throw these guys right here. We'll do spawn unit. Back behind on both. Not so great at catching the charge, but really good at blending in and dropping armor once they do arrive. They'll drop armor by... They lost their sundering attacks. Well, that's no good. Either they lost them or they are just... There's too many icons on here. I know you can stack up a bunch of effects in the same unit, but maybe we're getting told no here today. Herald for the front line with Vilitch. This boy is now going to be an extreme nuisance for every army we come across. our cav here, which we'll put up front to be, again, a gigantic nuisance. Alright, so main characters, infantry of the mortal variety, demonic range troops, chunky infantry, and cav.
For the master, Misrule.
Let's do it. And also what we do, let's go ahead and take a look at Harold on the battlefield. Let's look at him. Rocking the demonic longhorns, and he's even got some fur under it. It almost looks like a snow leopard fur. It's spotted. It's probably just got tons of blood. He's been through a lot here, Harold. Looks on the back. He just is. He's an incredible. He's got the curved Slanesh horns, but for almost a horn chosen looking character. I'm here for it. All right, let's go ahead and start blowing the blue fire towards Madeline Jennings there. You guys gotta kind of float over the top. Depth guard with halberds are gonna have no real defenses against what we've got going here, so let's go ahead and rotate this whole squad a bit, so we're fighting the enemy out in the open, and they can't really hide in the woods. And back away from those shotguns and any kind of rifles. Pistols hurt. Surprisingly enough. Alright, we're well outside of their range. What's going on here? Like now, we've got perfect accuracy, don't you worry. Not gonna be great uses of Guinness, so we'll go ahead and kind of pull them back behind. It really is the shotguns that are giving me pause here. Alright, so put over the top. Just continue to keep drawing them towards us here. Run! Go ahead and throw the another one of these here. We've got the Guinness Golden Hounds to throw off. I mean, firewall moving is great now, but you shouldn't be able to shoot when it's like 40% outside of their range. That's a bit silly. And metal spells coming on down. Harold, your job is to crump these depth guard. They're gonna rue the day. Throws the hammer down. Such an amazing activated ability. Let's go hunt down Madam Jennings here. Knights charge through this group gun mob. Fire on the shotguns at all costs. Alright, depth guard, I see you. Mortal fools indeed. Drop the metal on top here and then charge on in. Being a mage yourself, you should perform it very well. Keep falling on back. Those warp flame attacks do their stuff. Harold has found the enemy mage. Oh, this poor lass. Shield bashed across the field. Harold does not discriminate. Oh, get bonked. Oh, she's going for more casting. I think that's an immediate miscast, though, because of the trickster shard there. We'll blast the fire through here. We'll bring screamers round. Let's crash in to eliminate this group. Ooh, we're gonna charge headlong into flamer fire. Worth it, though. That was a Jimmy Rustlin charge. Alright, the undead have been successfully punished. Right, we claim a decisive victory over Madeline, who got backhanded through a wall by a good old shield bash and hammer storm.
Ensure they die.
Heard, boss. That's an ore slave. Stroke, keep up or I'll feed you to the blood god's hounds. More attack while fighting at sea. Which is actually pretty dang great. Before you could reach the sea monster's corpse, you were suddenly accosted by a horde of undead pirates, who were also staking a claim to the potentially valuable remains. After dispatching them in the ensuing sea battle, you looted their galleon's coffers before sailing on to the beast's remains. Your crew were able to cut open its belly and extract further wealth and treasures. 6,000 favor and 1,500 bonus experience.
Vilitch the Curseling.
We shall come on around then. Hit this Remnants of Battle on our way. Actually looks like... I don't know, this is the clan removing fight. I thought it was gonna be... It looks like some of our own, the Varg, have taken some land back. Now there's the Duskbaker himself, ready to die. Let's go ahead and grab that Fate and Flux. More movement range, souls gained, and post-battle loot.
Misrule.
We'll go for that secondary point into Guinness Golden Hounds here, and then for carry, we shall snag a trading. We got new gifts unlocked. Oh, we do indeed. The Arrows of Destiny are ready to go. Some more experience gained for Tzeentch Lords and Heroes. Well, that's so useful. In fact, I'd say this is more useful than our research rate. However, it costs 1,500 to actually replace, and we only have about that, so this would be completely bankrupting our soul bank here. Can't have. Let's go. Better walls in Foul Fortress. Upgrade the Spoils of War for that boost to our post-battle loot faction-wide. Got 2,000 more cash. Can you grab any? Nah, no upgrades yet. You can mark a bunch of lads for Tzeentch. Oh, you actually have enough Tzeentch authority, but that would be worth it. We'll get there. Let's snag 2 Marauder Horsemen.
They will be dominated.
And from there you should be able to... Oh, really? It's still that close of a battle, is it? Let's see if we can't prove them wrong. You saw a brief moment of calculations there. I was saying, should we actually go for it? Yeah, I think we should. So what we'll do is we will set up a front line that is fairly small. Let's try to have a front line of 4 troopers, if we can. Might not be able to force the enemy into fighting like this, but we'll try. We'll go the Aspiring Champs very grouped up in the center.
We fight for change.
And this will be our main front line. We've got no real missiles outside of our skirmish cav here. We really need to make use of them and be extremely annoying. They can be rolling with hounds to make sure they don't get caught. Perfect. Manticore also for disruption. We can drop both of these guys together on top of the enemy lord, and they should be able to drop him pretty quickly. Let's go trolls behind the squad here, and then the rest of our marauders being reserve troops that can kind of deploy where we need them. They could also go for the surrounds. A bit so it's easier to get everyone around without tripping on each other's legs. Trolls come on in behind. Keep them moving and well away from the enemy throwing axes. There we go. Our infantry legion. And then our mages. So our champion himself is going to roll alongside the other aspiring champs, and then our mage will be behind the line. I lied, the mage will still be out front because he is a Chaos Warrior Battle Mage, which are very good at fighting. So main characters plus the Manticore. Infantry. Go ahead and make sure the front line here is in guard mode. And everyone else can be doing their own thing. Chunky heavy infantry, and then our horsemen. Let's do this. We're going to move up to about here, try to force it between these two. Marauders come on up and start harassing the sideline here. We have more hounds than them too. More hounds and the Manticore to come flying over the top. They're all going to try to move into the woods. A fair strategy. Let's get these guys. Burn them to get ready for what's coming out of the woods. Hey, yeah, send your speedy boys this way, all together, as one. It'll work out gloriously, I promise. Come on, Manticore, let's get moving. Start pulling away here so we can force them into Like they really don't want. Here comes those Marauder Hunters. We got the initial volley on them. Try to corner as many of these guys here as we can. I don't mind using up our javelins on these hound dogs here. That keeps them away from being full strength for the hounds is incredibly important. Keeps their leadership high, otherwise they suffer extremely badly. Alright, now they're sending the rest of the hounds this direction, which allows our skirmishers and manticore to be pretty effective. I see they've got their missile troops kind of hovering nearby, so we'll not want to engage unless they fully actually catch us. Draw us back behind the line with these hounds. I'm gonna allow to happen. As I see them start coming towards us, though, we're gonna run. Fall back. They're gonna go for the charge. Let's go ahead and keep these manticore nearby. That way they think that's not a great idea. Let's do it. Then we go ahead and turn them around and charge with the hounds. Overwhelming advantage there. Trying to get everyone away. All back. Alright, they're coming towards our line now, but we scared off their speedy units. Taking very minimal casualties in the process. They still have this unit of Marauder Horsemen, but the main are broken. Keep fleeing. These manticore up front here, so a couple of the hounds, they are coming on back, but it's 62 units, they're not going to be as useful. Up. Right, those hounds are all the way off the map. You can see they're wavering before they even get any too much closer. Which is lovely. Being much more defensive with their last unit of skirmish cav. Which does definitely make sense. We don't need you to get rampaged, so stay away from those flying javelins if you can. We're gonna draw them back away from their lines if we can help it. Getting much closer here. Trying to draw us into the berserkers too, which is something I really don't want, but I went to pull them away from their own line. We've got them. Much closer now. Looks good to me. Rush them. Draw the Marauder Berserkers behind, so we'll go ahead and fall back last second. Nearing our lines now. They're trying to force all of our micro over here. I'm gonna stop that now. No, thank you. I'd give everyone a charge. Get in there and help. Smash in there, boys. That first group got annihilated. Where's my metal spells? Things start flying. On up and around. Where are my two manticores at? Bring them in to start crumping these Marauder lads there. Perfect. He's beating the brakes off of Skin York. Get those javelin lads in the center. Go ahead and fall back to the pit.
We want their eyes!
We want their eyes! Here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and send these hound dogs in to start nom-nomming on the sides here. Marauders flank. Some more metal spells in this gigantic blob of idiots. Paying the troll toll. Take this, mortals. A charge. Lovely stuff. Trolls, you come on through here now. Warhounds are not having a great time. Go ahead and pull them away. Good.
Deliver slaughter.
Camps coming through. Warhounds keep circling around there. More metal. Keep weakening this flank. We got trolls smashing guys at the face. They do have spears on this side, but in order to hold the spear, you just get turned into molten metal. Oh, these guys are in the middle. Interesting. Yeah, they're definitely gonna break. AI doing some cheesy nonsense. They do like to. Thank goodness those trolls are holding the line. Yeah, for some reason there's like 3 marauders here in the center, and they're getting cleaved through. Our lord got caught, huh? Interesting. Yeah, our lord's getting smacked. Go ahead and melt these marauders that are around him here. Fall back a little bit further. Trolls, come on, keep people the old body smack. Obliterated them. Let's come on in after these marauders as a squad. Let's go ahead and run this group down again as a squad. Didn't use the Manticore for the intended. Here comes the trolls. Now we'll just charge them through here. That way they're not getting smacked too much by the other Marauder Spearmen. Through. The trolls come on back in. Warhounds, make sure this Lord's not coming back, or that hero's not coming back. First fight. Very lives depend on it, boys. And you're gonna take down these spears. Some turning to berserkers here. We can catch the metal. Get right here at all these berserkers. Back on in. Loaded them in metal. Alright, trolls, there's an enemy lord coming on in. You know the toll he needs to pay. That's what I'd say. I guess we didn't get to use our Storm of Fire because we kept going for our extra magic, which is such a fantastic ability. Boosted recharge. Right in front of you, Warhounds, come on in and start nom-nomming on those berserkers. Everyone's got an Achilles. Go find one. Rousing game of Achilles fetch. Run down those other Marauder horsemen. This group, no problem. Let's go ahead and give the trolls some help.
Chaos is magic.
Oh, metal spells. Yeah, that appears to be that. They broke just so the metal spells wouldn't get them. I see you. Either way, that is the end for the Scaling Tribe. With that victory, we actually gained enough souls to hit our first milestone here for our race designed by Jin, which is glorious. We shall go ahead and so many more souls. We'll sack it first.
No, not what you've done.
Excuse me? That was all of the accent. You have gained enough souls to gain 2 Rift Sigils. By accessing the Chaos Rift that is open in your home province, you may use the sigil to start your teleportation network that shall lead you to Zanbai Jin. Time to become Bellicor. Roger is now able to devote to Tzeentch, which is glorious. And he's also a beast, or he's gained a beast tamer. For replenishment rate 4, Warhounds. Which for now, we're doing pretty well for us. They are more a kind of a fire and forget style unit where you are meant to lose a ton of them in battle. Let's come on in and subjugate the Neoblades now. Valigar is now our servant. Here's our first rift. I think you actually have to bring a hero or lord on over to actually interact with it, but you can use it to open up rifts all over the place. Only the ones that you can actually see, I'm pretty sure, so you can't just come on over here and then just randomly open up rifts and pop around. You have to know they're there. But a good one for us to open up would definitely be over here in Salzamund. This is an interesting position for one, because it allows us to kind of jump between the mountains a little bit faster, but I don't think that's nearly as useful. Probably we'll open up a rift here for fast transportation between our Empire points, and then one into in Nordland for when we are ready to jump through and start stealing some souls. 2,000 souls on our bank, but I think we want to come on in and make sure we can devote Roger to Tzeentch. Oh, it's so expensive. It is so expensive. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna stay undivided for now. We'll go Route Marcher. We'll probably have you do the same kind of thing. We'll first snag the Gatorade of Chaos, and then Devoted of Chaos too, so you're getting more souls from your battles. Let's go Searing Doom upgrade, and then into Scouting here for Marvin. Yeah, his devotation to Tzeentch is so much cheaper. Win a battle against demons, rank up in Channeling Stance, and win a battle against Slaanesh. Alright, Ragnar, let's drop into Channeling, and maybe we can get that free boon. That'd be awesome. Alright, cool. Bone Pit for more growth and replenishment.
Unacceptable.
Our treatment is unacceptable. We'll go for the loot heap here. Unless they come at us with a whole heap of demons, we should be able to hold the line. Although very interesting that your vassals don't defend you if you sally out.
Game, I'd be many turns ahead.
Is that right? I wish. Fortunately, Vilitch, that's not something we can do. Yeah, Inside the Void all the time. We want all the extra research rate. Wouldn't be blasting through our research tree. We got a rebellion about to pop up here. I can't wait. Oh, Skyland knocked out the rebellion for us. Look, see, the Norskins are useful. The Skaven are lazy. They're too busy being Tzeentch sick, I guess. So yeah, those rebellions keep popping up as much as they want. Our vassal can stamp them out. Roger.
This is why.
March stands to the altar, and we're going to go ahead and start opening up the Rift network since Vilitch is so far afield.
The seas rage, but I am more powerful.
That's right, smack talk the sea.
The sea won't stop us.
Vilitch has the most amount of gamer subs energy. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at the sea pleases not just the gods of war, but also the gods of sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle is possible, but the sea gods demand their tribute. Only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. Vilitch, take all of it. We don't care about sea gods. We'll go ahead and take the fell cargo, giving us some wax-steeled rations, so we have 100% less upkeep from high seas right now, thanks to Demon Prince's defeat trait, and then 10% less upkeep, and then 1,500 treasury. Lovely. Well, Haka, your forces look quite weak. You should have prepared for the coming of Vilitch. Speaking of, can we upgrade these guys yet? The answer is a no. But what we are on is now the Rite of Ascension, so 2 turns we'll be able to upgrade our Chaos Warriors into Chosen. Ritual Staff gives us more melee defense per experience rank. Alright, Ritual Staff it is. The Wiggly Stick of Defense. Upgrade the field, going pretty well here. What we'll do is we'll talk to the Varg then.
Enter then. Are you after a
that's
drink,
Sarl.
a fist
What's your
fight,
problem?
or both?
We're a strategic threat. Does that matter to a vassal? Interesting. The things you guys worry about. The Aisling tribe wants peace. I see why we're at war with the Aisling. See, I'll take peace with you.
Hordes
For
are no
whatever
match
gold
for
you've
the
got.
bloodthirsty warriors of the tribes.
Sure. We're gonna peace out with you, take your gold, come back around and beat you up afterwards. Don't worry. It's gonna be glorious. Looks like we're always gonna have to deal with Slaanesh. They're starting to take land from the Sightless here, so Tzeentch is under threat by the Dog Prince, which I am not looking forward to fighting. Not even a little bit. Granted, we can probably muddle minds, do all sorts of nonsense just through our changing of the ways, and that's how we'll try to take down good old Nakari.
Vilitch the Curseling.
Ignore that path to glory and the imminent rebellions. We'll take a quick look at our Tzeentch. We'll keep the extra research rate. That control drop is rough, though. If we had more armies to take advantage, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. But I'm being all in on taking down our northern neighbors. Alright, Hammerstorm. Skill points for you. We'll go ahead and spread fear. We'll go ahead and give you Primeval. Onward to the Battle of Pack Ice Bay. We declare war. We bring our vassals. And we crush the Bjornling.
Let me burn them all!
Oh, we're on it, Vilitch. Don't you worry.
Twisted twins ascend!
Twisted Twins ascend. We've taken down so many Norskins at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and auto-resolve these clowns. Not bad. Most of our casualties, again, going to our spawn. It disrespects those monstrous infantry so much. Gifted to our vassal. 1,500. I'm going to sack it for even more.
This will only extend my power.
Chaos War Shrine for Kevin the Crow. Awesome. What does the Tzeentch War Shrine actually do? I'm guessing it's Winds of Magic. Oh, he's a veteran adaptive. Come on. Winds of Magic cost minus 10% for Lore of Metal spells. Oh, how amazing. Nurgle Authority minus 2. So where is his abilities? Here we go. Giver of Arcane Glory. Oh, it's Spell Mastery. Oh, wow. So up to 30% more spell damage. Okay, I'll take it. Power Recharge, reserves for a second. Yeah, no, the Tzeentch War Shrine is a glorious one. I want to give you the Armor of Destiny. Go ahead and snag also Prismatic Pluralities. That way every time we cast a spell, our cooldowns are reduced. Got 2 points here for the Hammerstorm. Commander, Gladiator, or Strategist. I mean, making him an absolute monster would be smart. He already has all of the good abilities. So actually, we'll go for Strategist. And then we'll also snag you, good sir. Flaming attacks for the whole army. That way we can make full use of our Warp Flame attacks. The Warp Flame adds that weakness to fire damage, and then fire attacks allow us to take full advantage of it. Hammerstorm. Alright, that's all your abilities. We have any ancillaries to pass out. We'll give you a Collector. Frees up a spot for Vilitch himself.
Now is chaos.
We'll give you the Ore Slave.
The gods.
Congrats. You won. We'll force Vilitch to be tired here. Then we'll come on in and finish off his unique tree. So let's grab the Mind Wipe, which is a spell we don't have access to just yet, but now our Muddle Mind's going to be half the cost it was before, so 125 souls instead of 250. Sounds good to me. We can completely nullify generals as they move across the field.
Satisfaction or destruction?
Exactly. Upgrade the Monstrous Layer here, gives us access to Trolls, Centaurs of Tzeentch, and the Zangors. I think that's a very good idea.
For chaos.
And then Roger, your job. Open up us some rifts. This one's already been claimed. Oh, so you have to move over and claim them, or can you claim them through teleporting? Well, let's find out. Well, that's it. We activate one of the rune stones, and we teleport next to Raw Fable.
Are you a god?
Which, granted, probably wasn't the best idea, but we can go ahead and mark up several of these guys for Tzeentch here. Our front line can be Tzeentchified, and then we'll grab 2 Spear Lads and Tzeentch them up. Tzeentch the Horseman. And upgrade those Trolls when we can, but we'll leave these 3 as just normal Marauders. There we go. Should be more than able to hold the line here. Also, can we just go back through and not deal with Rolf right now? Oh, we can? Ooh, it's going to cost souls, though. See, what if we go and activate this rift? That way we can get around our own territory. Nice and easy. Oh, there we go. Now the whole rift, what are we calling it? The rift system is getting up how we want it to. Network, that is. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, see if we can get another sorcerer here. We are at the max of 2. We don't have any exalted heroes, which are so useful for Tzeentch. When do we need to get them? Okay, so they are through the Fighter's Lodge. Good to know. Look at Asavar here. Weak and pitiful. Alright, we'll go ahead and have Vilitch then spread some corruption as we move in. Perfect stuff. Let's get through our paths to glory and our building upgrades because they're just for growth and we'll end the turn.
Stop us! Don't look at him!
Don't look at him!
Speak to me! I'm the one with the power!
Peace treaty, says Bjornling. No, the only time you get peace is when you bend the knee. Dark rites must be performed. The chosen are to rise among the ranks of ruin. We can now upgrade guys of the chosen and our warriors get experience a little bit faster. Oh good. Monolith of Catan, the gods of your enemies have directly intervened in our interests, sowing destruction across our realm. How do we confront a god's wrath? I figure with blue fire. Profane weaponry will allow us to get the mark upgrades for knights. I think we'll go for this first, and then come up to the ritual staff.
Hear me, master. Enlighten us.
Oh, welcome, Jason.
Oh, yes.
Jason of the Norscan Argo.
To battle,
We shall simply back this once more for a bit more experience, and then gift it to our vassal.
power of stench.
Yoink, this belongs to the Varg now. We're replenishing nearly to full at a single turn, which is lovely to see. So what we'll do is we'll drop into an ambush stance.
Victory! Move me!
Alright, so we're a little bit wounded, but we can take a squad of Norskins. Oh, especially a squad of Norskins that look like this. And then what we'll do with Roger is say go through this rift here. And let's jump in right on the Troll Fjord. What decisions you have to make now? Let's see, is there any aspiring champs we can grab here? I'll even keep our Warhounds. They are very good at lacing chaos and devastation in the back lines. I wouldn't mind getting rid of one of these Marauders, though, for some trolls. Big armor punchy trolls. Master of Misrule for Vilitch, giving him the extra Tzeentch authority. He becomes a demon finally, ascended to demonhood, and has the Winds of Change ability, so we'll have extra power recharge and less miscast chance after we activate it. So, Master of Misrule it is. And if RoC goes back this way or stays in range, we will teleport up on top of him and get that free ambush. Don't want to go for growth, but if we have no choice, we have no choice. Yeah, let's go for growth over here at the altar of the Crimson Harvest, get that one up as fast as possible. And then end the turn. Looks like RoC ran for his life. Fair.
They will be dominated.
It won't save you, but fair. What we will do is... How far down can we teleport? Let's walk to the bridge here at Trollfjord. I'm going to let Vilitch handle this fight completely by himself, while we move to kind of blitz the rest of the Bjornling's territory. In fact, let's go ahead and reveal the shroud here so I don't make any mistakes. No one in the Serpent Jetty, so we have free reign to go into March stance and go take that down. Awesome. Oh, this is how it is to feel like the AI factions. Doomed. Keep. We can grab in. We grab the Fighter's Lodge here. That way we can start grabbing us some Exalted Heroes. They are just the normal undivided Exalted Heroes, but we can We can pretty quickly get them up into the Tzeentch variant. Three-headed monster men.
Magic and Misrule are mine. Tommen agrees.
Alright, we'll just walk on up. Not scared of anything Rolf has here. It's just a bunch of sad normal marauders, which will be blended very quickly into paste. We need those storage cubes. Just check to see if anyone wants to do any kind of trading. No, we definitely don't trust the seducers of Slaanesh either. They will be crunched underfoot. Roger is the supervisor we all knew he could be. And we've got more rebellions in the Hellspire Mountains. Winds of Pain giving us more Winds of Magic now, so we get 10 extra for all armies of all factions, so the world yields to those who master the Winds of Magic. Great bolts from the heavens scour souls from bodies, whilst raging towards a fire rend the very flesh from bone. Basically, Chaos is getting stronger, so are its people.
The Twisted Twins ascend.
Alright, so what we'll do with Vilitch here then is just drop into an ambush stance. I really like the battles the bridge maps give you, so when you're next to the bridge, you have a much higher chance of having those choke point battles. So useful for Tzeentch's armies. Let's go ahead and snag the Everlasting Anvil here for Herald for that extra armor for the whole squad. Making our boys very tanky. So what rank do they have to be to upgrade into Chosen? I think it's the gold rank. So rank 7, so yeah. First gold rank, we can take these guys up to their final form. Which is so awesome.
Yes, my ruinous
Humanheim.
powers.
Serpent jetties shall belong to us.
It is so.
Alright, that one to be auto-resolve. Losing this many marauders normally would make me frown, but with how our soul system works, no problem whatsoever. We'll go ahead and sack this first.
Of suicide.
Alright, so you say. Also, watch out, YouTube doesn't like that word. And we'll go ahead and gift this to our vassal. Completely cutting off the Bjornling tribe and allowing us to subjugate. Oh, actually, we did this wrong. Oh, curses. So not another vassal, unfortunately, but I don't think we gain anything per vassal here, do we? Yeah, there's no bonus per vassal, unlike some of the other Warriors of Chaos factions. Roger, let's go ahead and give you that. Devoted of Chaos, for our souls for battles. Glittering Scales from Marvin. Actually, I like Glittering Scales to go to Roger. He is the Lord here. Will most likely be being in the thick of things.
Spread ruin on them.
Marvin, we shall grab a point and 2. So I really like Warrior Wizard.
Good.
Cooldown reduction for spells is probably the best if you're min-maxing, but in terms of flavor, Warrior Wizard's my favorite.
Will tolerate no more.
Doomkeeper, go ahead and snag the Fighter's Lodge. Gives us access to recruiting Chaos Warriors just from the area, as well as some of those could have an access to being Tzeentch ones right off the bat, since we have very high Tzeentch corruption. So we'll just pop that on in and grab us some Exalted Heroes soon. Oh, Marvin can ascend. So he shall. You ascend to Lord of Metal.
Insanity.
He's a veteran adept of Chamon and still has his evil eyeball. Perfect. Let's go. Point into Scouting, point into Searing Doom. And jump you back into Roger's army.
The process is foreseen.
They rename you Marvin. Gulator. Alright, well if we're gonna change your name into a G name, your name's Gary. Welcome, Gary, Sorcerer of Tzeentch.
For chaos.
Alright, so what we'll do with this army is just have them march.
This is wise.
We'll see if it is. Towards this fellow cargo, and then they'll jump back through the teleporter. Well, I'm glad we have this. We do need more souls. Rebellion in the Hellspire Mountains. We should be able to handle that no problem. In turn. died, so we didn't get to ambush them, but they are still weak and pitiful, so we can auto-resolve them straight into the Shadow Realm. And once again, sacrifice them for some more souls. Ama is an aspirant. There's one that shows potential within your sphere of domination. Currently, he languishes in sorrow. Bring him before you for appraisal. You can test him or demand more. Okay, let's demand more. You are worthless. Give me more cash. Thank you kindly. And Nala is gone. Glad I didn't try to make any deals with them. I've got Dimahar and Asavar down here raiding. Not very brave, but they are happy enough to destroy our things. A couple more regiments of renown have been unlocked. Swords of Chaos are nigh indestructible.
You have my favor.
But we are so glad to see them.
Vilitch.
We'll move Vilitch in here to the Troll Fjord. We'll hand out skills before we take to the battle, though. Oh wow, nothing here either.
Attack them.
Our conquest of Norska is complete. Well, almost complete. Let's go Hearts of Iron for maximum stamina. Magical reserves for more magics, then we'll probably grab the final transmutation here. Or a flat damage spell.
Let me burn them all.
Herald. Absolutely ruinous wrath for magical attacks and more weapon strength. And then this will be our final auto-resolve battle here for this episode. Bjornling are no more. We shall sack that for 6,000 gold and more experience. I guess next turn, we'll spell the end for the Bjornling. We'll just go into a March Dance for, again, trying to get the Supervisor ability.
All babbits.
I think it's time to start working on Vilitch's actual magic tree now.
The eagle always sees.
Final transmute for Kevin.
Master of Misrule.
Armageddon for more ward save. The world has come undone. Armageddon has arrived in the shape of a killing machine. Indeed. The Foul Fortress just can upgrade the Growth building. Doomkeep, we can go ahead and take the Loot Heap up to its next tier. Guess we'll go ahead and also upgrade the Guard Tower. That shall do. Well, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Vilitch the Curseling episode. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one.